What's up, guys? BrownieBits here, and today we are back in BrownieLand for a brand new episode, and I'm in a different part of our little city of Raisley here. I don't know if you can tell, because we've got two lines here. I've done a lot of work off camera to start off with, so let's go ahead and turn around. So first off, I've actually completed our little overhang, as well as our little tarp that's going to be covering up most of the Coliseum. And the main reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to get that done so that we don't have to worry about that in the future. The next thing I did was I haven't gone in and actually like finished these yet. Obviously, I just put up the walls and everything. And I'll go back in and change the floor layout and everything like that a little bit later. But I wanted to get the structure buildings in right now. And then what I've also done, I've obviously put some lights here so that we can see. But I've also, oh, I forgot to do a house here. That's fine. I'll have to do that house later. But I completed all the way down here. So basically, we've added in a couple houses. We've got our street all the way up here. And this street obviously connects up right here. And then you can actually walk all the way around on this little platform out here. The reason I did that is because I wanted it to have an actual platform so you could walk all the way around the Coliseum. And then we have this little pathway down here that kind of winds. I might do a small little house here, but this winds to the bridge that leads into the city this direction. Okay, so as you can see, I've done quite a lot off camera. I've been working very, very hard because I realized as I was getting prepared for our World Anvil video, our cinematic lore video for this city, that this is nowhere near ready to showcase in that way. Also, let's run over here real fast. So basically, I've kind of filled it out significantly more. I've got significantly more houses. It is much more dense the way I want it to be. As you can see, we've got another house over here. And we've got this house here. And you can see we can take this all the way down. And then I've started a pathway that's going to basically walk its way up and go up to the little... I don't want to reveal the name of this civilization yet, but it's going to basically walk its way up to that area, the historic area down there. So basically, yeah, we've done a lot. I've done a lot off camera. The reason is because this would take too long to do on video. So I was like, I'm going to do it, and then we'll get to recording. And I have not done this up here yet. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. We can handle that a little bit later. I'm not too worried about that. Oh boy. Okay, so what I want to do today is I want to come over here. And you can see we've got 4 of these big apartment complexes, basically. And then we've got, I think, 3 of these houses. Yeah, we've got 3 houses. And if we were to... Actually, no. We can't get to where I want to go that way. So if we continue over here, we've got this platform, and as you can see, this walks its way up a hill. So if we walk up this hill real fast, oh, I didn't finish that. Don't mind that area. Oh man. Okay, so if I run up this hill really fast, we have another platform, and as you can see, we've got snow. But as you, yeah, so I've kind of got this laid out in a way, and I hope you guys are excited for this episode because we're going to be doing 2 temples up here now. So we've got a temple that if you kind of look at the layout, you can kind of guess what it could be. This is going to be the Parthenon, a building based off the Parthenon. It is actually halved, and I actually extended it a little bit to make it work a little bit better. So it's a little wider and a little longer than it would be if it was halved. Kind of like how we did the Pantheon over there, where we halved it and made it work. And then this is actually, it's not to scale. But I just kind of built it based off of how I think it would work in Minecraft. So this here is based off of the Temple of Athena Nike. And I don't know if that's how you say it. It's spelled like the brand Nike. I think that's how you would say it. But yeah, so we have these 2 temples here, and I want to get those started today. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got all my resources there. I'm going to gather them up and get started building, and we can kind of come back in a little bit. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, guys, and welcome back. So I've got basically where all the pillars are going to be. And I'm using quartz pillar blocks to do this. Now, as you can see, we have the kind of the inner chamber. I don't remember what this is called. And then we have like the actual holy room itself back here. So this is kind of like where they do the sacrifices and stuff to whatever god. And then this is kind of like the very holiest of holy, where the priest, the holy man will come back here to be able to actually offer up the sacrifice. So very few people's allowed in here, and then even less. So like absolutely nobody's allowed in here. Just like the priest of whatnot, of the religion. In all reality. So basically, hello, how are you? I like your armor. Bye. Okay, so basically how I want to do this, and you can see I got that up there, the Temple of Athena Nike up there, started. So what I wanted to do was, I wanted to try and keep the dimensions as close to realistic as possible, just so that it was obvious that this was, you know, kind of based off of that. And then we are going to kind of do some fun, fancy stuff in here that's going to be a little different. Like this row here is not in the actual build. It's just around the outside. So that's a little different. But I wanted to keep the height very similar. And that height is actually 13 meters. And I think it's counted 13 meters from here. But I'm counting it from this block here. So we're going up 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And I believe that was to the point of the roof, but I really want this towering. I want this building towering. So we're going a lot higher than what it would have been. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, that's what I really want to do. I want to get that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So basically, I'm going to raise this all up, and then I'm going to put a row, like a bar. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to basically do a bar. And that bar is going to come all the way across and go around the outside and then come across here as well. Basically, that bar is going to be supporting the roof. And that's important because the roof is going to be this big... It's going to be very similar to the Pantheon over here, where it's just a basic triangle shape. But it's going to be huge, so it needs all the supporting it can get. Also, I wanted to show you this. I got all of this done. This was kind of rough. Trying to get this to work. I decided to put carpet down on top of all of that to just encourage spawning not to happen. All right, so now we're back. So basically, I think what I'm going to do is get this done real fast, and then I'll be back. Yeah, so if you guys want to go ahead and kind of give me some suggestions as far as gods for this religion. So we have 2 religions that are living currently in this city. We have the one that is the Guardian Temple, and then we have this one here, which is going to be a separate religion. And basically these 2 religions, this building here was built first, or the Guardian, or the Ocean Monument was built first over there, and then this one was built first for this religion over here. So basically, that one built first overall, this one was built second, but first for this religion, and then they built up that one up there, and then the Pantheon over there. So basically, they were kind of trying to expand, and then all of a sudden, the lore. I'll explain the lore in the lore video, the World Anvil video, but yeah. So I wanted to go ahead and get this stuff done. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and give me some name suggestions as far as gods that would be that these temples would be built towards. So like that one, this one would be a different god. That one would be a different god. That way, because this is a polytheistic faith, and that's kind of why those two, because that's a monotheistic. This is a polytheistic, and basically mono means one, so monotheistic means a single god, and polytheistic means multiple gods. So yeah, so that's the fight that's going on right here. So let me go ahead and get this done. You guys throw some comments down below as far as god names, and I'll be right back, and hopefully I can start on the shape of the roof next. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So I managed to get all of these built, and then I realized that I didn't have any of these blocks. So I had to go down there, and then I flew up here and landed on top of here. I am very proud of myself. Figured you guys might enjoy that fact. But what I'm doing here is basically making this... Actually, I landed on this block to be particular. Anyways, I'm making this little like support structure here. And basically what we're doing with that is the fact that the roof is being held up by these pillars. And then the roof will go obviously on top of this. But, no. Let's do this. So then I can still do this. Okay, perfect. So basically the idea is... I did it again. This is not okay. This is not okay, Brownie. You need to stop that because that is very annoying and you're annoying me. Anyways, so the reason we're doing this is because obviously, like I said in the last clip, the roof is very, very heavy. And so they wanted to make sure that everything was being held up properly, being the master architects that they are. And okay, stop that. Get it. Good. Okay. And so it's with it being such a massive roof, it's being supported like this. And I really, really like this idea. Now, the tough part is we're going to have to take a look at how we're going to do this roof, because I don't know exactly how I want to do it. So, I thought I might be able to. The next thing is to also trying to figure out how we're going to do the walls in here, because that's going to be very important. Let's see if I can land up here on one of these pillars. Got it. I am a Minecraft professional, in case you guys did not know. And then I have to do it on the other side now, too. So we'll see how much of a professional I am. Oh, I am so good at this game. Not really, but okay. So now that we have the roof in place for the most part. Oh yeah, this is going to be cool. That's going to add quite a bit to this area, because we have this building with massive pillars. What I think might be a cool idea. I've got cobblestone here. Let's do stone in here. So basically what I'm going to be doing is bringing it up to that height, the 13 high, for now, because once we get this roof in, this will go basically all the way up to the roof, this way. The reason obviously is because this is the inner chamber. So we want that to be that way. We'll come into and add in different blocks. We'll add in cobblestone. We'll add in andesite. We'll add in gravel, maybe. I don't know how I feel about the gravel being in here, but we'll add in those blocks so that we get the different like looks and the different feels, and make it look a lot more interesting than just a solid piece of stone. So I think that's going to work very, very well for us. Now, our biggest issue right now is the fact that we do not have... the other thing too, I want to know, I'm kind of curious as far as how big this door is going to be. But yeah, so that's our biggest issue-ish. Like, yeah. That's our biggest issue because, obviously we're going to be, we want this to be a temple. We want this to be a very, very holy site. That's the purpose of this, because it is dedicated to a god. And in order for the god to be happy with the... Yeah, I'm going to need significantly more stone. In order for the god to be happy with the sacrifices that are made in this area, we want to make sure... Let's go ahead and just bring up all of these. And then we'll do this. Okay, perfect. So, ooh, actually, you know what? It was in this one. Let's do that. And then we'll keep that. It was here. Okay, perfect. So then, now we just fill in the rest. Perfect. And we'll do that. Okay, perfect. 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 So, I'm going to go ahead and get this finished because, yeah, that'll be a lot easier to just go ahead and knock out. And then I'll also do the temple up there on the hill. And get that all figured out. I do want to do another temple, but I want to do it in a little bit different of a style too. And I want to do it over there because, like I said, this is a polytheistic faith, religion. Also trying to think of how tall I want this room or this doorway to be. I'm thinking it's probably just going to be a basic door into here, maybe. Ooh, goodness, I about walked off. Okay, so we have this going that way. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I'm going to get this to the right height, get the support beams in the way I need to, and you know what? Well, yeah, we'll hash out how we want this roof to look, and we'll get that figured out the way that it needs to be. And then I'll be right back, and we'll be able to continue on with this here project. So I hope you guys are enjoying so far, and I will be right back. All right, guys. So after kind of doing some looking, I've discovered that the best way... Oh, and I need to fix this, don't I? Oh, that creeper! After doing some research and everything, I've discovered that... The roofs of these temples were kind of shallow pitched. So what I've kind of come up with, and I don't necessarily know if this is large enough, but I think this is going to work. Yeah. So, and then one thing too, I think what I might do, let me go ahead and grab, I want it to be a different stone. Let's just do this for now. And I want to test something out. No. Activate the elytra so I can fly. Thank you. I want to test something out. Because I'm also... Professional Minecrafter. I can land on a 1-block space, but I can't land on this. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to do this. Okay. Now, what I will do is basically do the same thing that I had done. Okay. Oops. And basically, yeah, we'll go up like this. It's a very easy roof because it's a 1 slab per block type of thing. So it's one... Or it's half to 1, I think is the correct way to describe it. So then we do this, and then this block would go down. Like a so. And then we just bring her down like this, and then, oh, did I really do that? That does not sound like me. And then what I want to do, I want to test this out and see how this looks. I want to put you back here. Okay. So then we just bring it up and do that. Okay. So we have two different ideas here. I see. One thing that they do, because I have the picture up over here on my other screen. One thing I want to try out, because I see this up here. I want to do this. Actually, I want to do this here. Can I get... I can. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do this. And I'm actually going to break this block here, just so I can get to this point here. Okay. Because that block is not really all that important. The one on top. But I want to keep it there just for visualizing what we're trying to do here. It's always difficult to build in this styling. Just because... Oh, that was not cool. Just because you're trying to mimic, to the best of your ability, a structure from real life. Okay, so the main issue I have with this, and I'll explain this to you, but that end is too thick. So, let's do it this way. Because that end is too thick, I'll have to go down there and get all of these blocks. But because that end is too thick, we'll just raise it up one. I think that's a reasonable way to fix this. Let's see. There we go. So we'll just raise it up by one and do it this way. So now this is on a half a block. And I think this is going to kind of accomplish what we want it to look like. Let's take a look real quick. That is significantly better. So basically it comes down to a point down here. And then we have this line that goes across. And then we can have like some sort of design up here and that type of stuff. But I think this is going to work exactly how I was imagining it. And I think that's going to be what I need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in the roof. And I think I'm going to do it this way. I don't necessarily know if I like the stone there. So I may have to go in and figure that out. We'll do at least the green part for now. And then we'll come in and figure this out. But for now, I've got to sleep. So let me go ahead and finish that up. And I will be right back. All right, guys. And welcome back. So this is gorgeous. I am so happy. This thing looks phenomenal. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I wanted to get the main structure up and built. I love how this looks. And then that in comparison it looks very small, but that's the point. It's supposed to be a very small little monument to a kind of a lesser or a smaller goddess or god. It doesn't matter. It really truly doesn't matter if it's a god or a goddess up here. Oh, okay. Thank you for the free XP, because apparently I killed some spiders up here. Oh, okay. But yeah, so that's what we have done. I'm very, very pleased with it. I think it looks awesome. I think this is going to be a project that we're going to be able to finish here, probably in the next episode. I would love... Now, I don't know if I want to build... I don't know what I want to build over here. I want to build some sort of monument of some sort, whether that be a temple or a fountain monument type of deal area, or even a ruin. But I really don't know. So I would love to hear what your guys' suggestions are, because I think that would be awesome to kind of do something as far as that goes. I do have a comment of the day, which is awesome because I haven't done this in a long time. In fact, before the World Tour episode was the last time that I actually did a comment of the day, which I'm so sorry, guys. I am so very sorry. But this comment of the day comes from Baby Shenanigans. And Baby Shenanigans says, the automatic sheep shearing is one of the things I love the most about 1.14. And it does produce pretty quickly, even with just one sheep. AFKing overnight at my sheep farm generates about 5 to 8 stacks of wool. Continued on the next page. Per color, which is not bad in my opinion. My wool farm is in range of several other farms, melons, bone meal, iron, and sugarcane, so I AFK there frequently. Makes for plenty of wool. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know or can't remember, the wool farm is what we worked on last time, and we did the, it was World Anvil Wednesday, so we introduced the lore episodes. But yeah, so that's what she's talking about is the wool farm. And we were setting that up, getting that prepared for 1.14 so that we could have an automatic wool farm, which I'm super excited about. That's going to be awesome. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But guys, that's going to do it for me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.